What up, YouTube? It's Frisky Dingo getting back with you guys with another reaction/review video. Always remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on this video so I could continue to put in that work because we on the grind. That being said, today's video is just updating you guys on the GTA Trilogy remastered, and basically I ended up asking for a refund because there was no update after the first couple of days after the launcher had closed down. So I ended up getting my refund back, but also I ironically end up purchasing the cracked version of the Trilogy, GTA Trilogy, and it came with the mod pack that modders were using to fix all the problems. And now look at that, I have absolutely no problems. The mod pack was provided by DRP. They're also a famous modding group. The mod was released on fitgirl.com. So if you go to fitgirl, just FIT-GIRL.com, it'll pop up. Even just a little Google search, and FitGirl's website will come out, and you'll have the definitive edition. Now, the only thing you could really use to download it is QTorrent. I suggest don't use BitTorrent. Not BitTorrent. I forgot the uTorrent. Don't use uTorrent. uTorrent is extremely bad for your computer. It can give access to hackers. BitTorrent is a little bit better in my experience. I've never had any problems. I've never had seeding issues. That being said, once I download the game, it was recompressed to about 6 gigabytes if I remember. The original loading size was about 22. But overall, yeah, I'm extremely happy. Honestly, I didn't think that modders were gonna, be the reason why this game ended up being successful the way it is. But it's the truth, and I think that the AAA industry needs to pay attention more to the modding scene in general. The modders are the ones that always continue to move things forward, always continue to add content, and companies like Bethesda are always against modders, even though the best versions of Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4 are all modded versions. Personally, I've never modded my Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 3 because I don't see no need for it because there's so many missions. But that being said, it's still a good mod for Fallout 4 because Fallout 4 has barely any action to it. So yeah, overall, I'm just really happy that they fixed the problem with GTA. I was hoping that at least at some point that there would be an update by Rockstar, but at this point I've kind of lost belief in them, primarily because of the fact that right when everything was going on with Rockstar and the launcher, they went and said, oh, we're gonna announce information about Red Dead 4 or 3 or whatever. Who cares? Like, what are y'all talking about? GTA 6, bro? Like, what? Like, this is the type of stuff that is very, very predatory in the gaming industry. They come out, take a release, give it to another company to build, then it's a complete disaster, and then instead of acknowledging it and trying to patch it up, the first thing they do is, oh, don't worry, we're going to go ahead and release, some other stuff or give some fake news so we could create some media buzz. And that's all they did, right? Everyone's talking about how bad the remake is. They went and announced that Red Dead 3 is coming out and possibly GTA 6. GTA 6 I don't care about. Why? Because I've had GTA 5 on all of my systems. So honestly, I don't care about that. At this point, it's redundant because I started playing GTA 5 on my PlayStation 3. So here we are with, I have a PC, like, these are mad consoles later, the PlayStation 3, there was the 4, then there's the PlayStation 5. So in my honest opinion, I think Rockstar needs to fix this. Their reputation is going to get hurt by this, but also overall, I'm just happy that I was able to download the modded version and then be able to play the game that I wanted, because I hate the riffraff, and that's why I don't purchase, a lot of AAA games, and I'm upset, highly upset that, Rockstar would even put us in this type of predicament so that people would actually have something to complain about. And it's funny because we have the Rockstar situation, we got the Halo Battle Pass situation. There's a lot of things just going on. Battlefield 2042 bad release. Call of Duty Vanguard bad release. The gaming industry is in a funk. A lot of people keep saying, well, the indie industry is vibrant, but always remember, where do all indie creators go to after they complete a really beautiful indie project? To a AAA studio. Why? Because indie companies don't provide any type of salary income that's actually good unless you're working for a mobile company, and hence why the mobile industry is going the way it is. So overall, I think there needs to be a fix, there needs to be a change, or honestly, in my opinion, this is why I crack video games. This is why I go out my way to crack them. And you know, if I use my old MacBook, I would use a wrapper and rewrap games for exactly this reason, because I feel as though it's a necessity for players to have access to video games that they actually want to play and or get updates for immediately and or patches. I don't think that you know, if a game is messed up, it should always be left up to the publisher and creator, because sometimes they won't even follow up with it. So hopefully we get some more news overall on what's going on with Rockstar and the next releases. I'm extremely excited for Halo Infinite, that the storyline that's coming out, story mode that's coming out the first week of December. There's not that many other games that I'm really looking forward to. I'm gonna make a video on this other game I downloaded. It's called Bright Something. It's a first-person shooter. It kind of reminds me of Crysis and you know, animes and Far Cry. So I'm gonna see how that goes. Play a little bit that. I'm gonna try the Skyrim definitive edition to see how that goes. Good positive things about that. I'm a big Skyrim fan. The first game I ever cracked was Skyrim, ported over to my MacBook. I did all the coding for that, then rewrapped it, and then basically put it on my MacBook so that I could be able to play my Skyrim on my MacBook Pro, and this was 2012. Many people can tell you 2012 there was no Steam for your MacBook Pro, so the process of playing video games on a Mac was extremely hard, but you know, proud of the era that I come from. That being said, hopefully we get some more news on video games that are coming out. I'm gonna continue to do some live streaming on my channel for Halo, but other than that, you know, if there's any other games you guys want me to get into, I'll always try it out. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.